Here I have a fragment of trousers, right side out, with overlocked edge, marked fold line which is 5 cm from the edge, and the kick tape. Start with ironing the tape to pre-shrink it, to avoid any surprises later. Align the kick tape to the fold line and do a straight stitch 1 or 2 mm from the tape edge. Please note that trousers are right side out, so we are working on the right side of the fabric. I start sewing at approximately 2 cm to the inseam. No backstitching is necessary at the beginning of the seam. We will do it later at the end. When you approach the start point, cut the tape leaving 2 cm of overlap there. You can fold the edge to form a pointed end or just fold 1 cm under. Continue sewing along the edges of the folded part. and then continue straight stitch until you close the seam around. Back stitching to secure the seam and cut the threads. Press out the seam turn trousers wrong side out and fold the hem. The tape should extend the hem by 1 mm, so that the finished end of it will sit just below the bottom of the hem. That way, the tape will protect the hems from coming into contact with the floor or your shoes. Next, do a basic basting 1 cm from the overlocked edge. Next, we need to do the hemming using a blind hem stitch, which has a bit of elasticity and strength. Side seam is a great place to start stitching and anchor the stitch. So make a little fold and anchor the stitch first by creating a loop and pulling the thread through it. Once you anchor it, take up 1 or 2 threads of hem and then 1 or 2 threads of the main fabric and pull the thread. Don't pull too tight. The less threads of fibers you take, the less visible stitch will be on the other side of the fabric. I'm taking up 2 threads of hem and 1 thread of main fabric. My stitches are 7 millimeters apart, and don't pull threads too tight. Stitches should be loose. In this case, it's important for stitches to be loose to maintain that elasticity of the seam. So 7 millimeter step to 1 thread of hem and 1 thread of main fabric, and pull in the thread. Nothing on the right side of the fabric, and pull the thread. Hold the thread with your thumb to make sure that the thread stays out of the needle way. And continue all the way around. Do a final anchoring stitch. Next, press fold edge, only fold edge. Remove basting and press hand stitches. Turn side out and give your garment a final press. As you can see, the tape is visible. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but it's visible on the right side of the fabric. So if you're working with classic trousers, it's better to use a matching color tape. Stitches are not visible on the right side, so you can't see anything on the right side. And hemming is done.